In half an hour at 7 here on BBC Two, we're live for the FA Cup first round draw. And live now, there's a whole weekend of Strictly to talk about in It Takes Two with Zoe.
Live from London, this is Strictly It Takes Two. Please welcome your host, Zoe Ball.
Hello and welcome to It Takes Two. What a weekend. Greg bench-pressed Natalie above his head. Ed Balls slayed a dragon. Amazing. And Ore scored the highest week 4 marks in the history of Strictly when he got 3 10s from the judges for an unbelievable drive. Amazing, amazing stuff. But what the judges giveth with one hand, they taketh awayeth with the other. And on last night's results show, they opted to send home the lovely Naga and Pasha. But it's OK, because they're here with us today. We will give them lots of love and kisses. Naga, Pasha! Oh, also with us tonight after that sizzling rumba, my lord, it was amazing. Daisy and Aliash join us. And how good were they with a quick step? Laura and Giovanni are here. Plus, filling Karen Hardy's shoes over in choreography corner this week, we have the lovely Chloe and Neil, the newbies. Double trouble. I like it. But first, their mermaid-themed Charleston had us hook, line and sinker. But sadly, wasn't enough to blow the rest of the competition out of the water. Before we say our final goodbyes and have cuddles, this is Naga and Pasha's last dance. Up and show some love for Naga and Pasha. Oh, my darlings. I'm so sorry that your Strictly adventure is over. You looked so devastated. Your little face there, I really felt that. How are you feeling today, the day after the day before?
Pretty bad.
Oh,
Pretty
sweetheart.
Bit heartbroken,
yes.
gutted.
Oh.
I've used that word a lot, gutted, today.
I know. Have you had some? Have there been some tears?
No.
No, you haven't cried.
No, because if it starts, it won't stop.
Oh, right, OK.
So there's just no point.
There's no point in starting yet. Maybe no. Have you cried, Pasha? Are you OK? They're there if you need them. I have to say, your Charleston was so much fun. It was brilliant. You did everything the judges asked you to do. You brought that character. You obviously worked so hard on it. And I know it was your absolute favourite. It
was.
Is it good to go out on a good dance? Yeah. Like that one you loved?
Oh, absolutely. I think, you know, I had so much fun. We had so much fun in rehearsals during the week, and I loved performing it. Just went out and enjoyed it. And that's what they've been saying to, you know, they hadn't been seeing that, or hadn't been, I'd looked nervous or unconfident or whatever, but I just went out and just wanted to enjoy it and love it. I was really, really happy.
Pasha, how happy were you with her performance?
Oh, that was amazing, because the main thing for me was always, let's get out there, let's have fun. And if that's happening, then you're like, yeah.
I know, and you want to join in at home, I think, with your broom and stuff like that. How surprised were you, Pasha, to be in the bottom 2?
You never really know, so you always, when you're standing and waiting for your names or somebody else's names to be called out, you're like,
please, no,
my hand go.
I've been breaking his fingers. It's breaking finger time.
You've got nail marks in your life. I know, and you've always got a smile on your face there. I know you'd really worked on your confidence here, because the judges had said that every week, and it's like, it is terrifying, this whole experience. And did you feel much more confident when you went out and did the dance on Saturday?
Yeah, I knew the steps. I really had enjoyed doing it, and yeah, I felt confident. I felt not confident we'd get through. You can't like Pasha said, you just can't tell what's going to happen. But I knew that we were going to go out and do it well, and I think we did.
Yes,
You did.
absolutely.
You really, really did. So much love for you online, though. I have to say, lots of people are very sad that you've left the competition. A couple of examples. Daniel Richardson said he was seriously impressed with your lifts, which, I mean, did you enjoy them? The legs in the air.
Them. I'm wearing bruises as badges of honour at the moment.
I know, you should, like, look at these. And also, Lily Olivia called you an actual goddess.
Oh, thank you.
It must have meant a lot to have all of that support online.
People have been so kind and so supportive and really generous with their comments on social media and text. Loads of friends have been texting me all weekend. It's been brilliant.
Which is lovely.
Yeah.
I know. OK, well, here it is. I'm sorry it's so soon, but it is your Strictly story.
Breaking news, your partner is Pasha!
But I'm really, really excited. I just hope Pasha is ready for what he has to deal with.
First dance he'll be dancing is the waltz.
This was the dance I was dreading. That's me being elegant. I think I'm getting there.
Ethereal, lyrical, elegant. You're such a beautiful girl. You have a wonderful, wonderful potential.
This week we're doing cha-cha-cha. It's all about the hips.
Hips, 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 hips. Moving.
I like the feel of it. I would have just liked you to have nailed the routine better.
You look absolutely stunning.
Yes, more.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
I think the tango is going to be really exciting, a whole new world to discover.
I loved the concept and I loved the drama to it.
I think that's your best dance to date. Good job.
This week we're doing the Charleston. I love the training. I love every moment where I'm learning something new, and I cannot tell you how much I'm enjoying it.
Fun underwater, a bit slippery on dry land.
You really came out and give it a good go. Well done.
Judges, it's now time to decide. The couple I would like to save is Anastasia and Brendan.
Anastasia and Brendan. Anastasia and Brendan.
Getting to know Pasha and working with Pasha, it's been amazing. I've loved every minute of it. Thank you so much for being the best teacher I've ever had.
Oh, stop. You said you weren't going to cry. You acted. No, you're not. She's so cool. She's so cool. I know. What are you going to miss most about this one?
Everything.
Everything. Oh, you can go over for tea. You can dance around the living room. Ian and I, if we ever go to a wedding or a party, do a little foxtrot round the back. Just because you miss all of that.
Well, we can't do our tango because we'd have to set up the suspension.
Well, why not? Why not?
Work it with police. A couple of dressing gown belts, it'll be fine. Was there a dance that you really wanted to do that you haven't had a chance to do?
Do you know, no, I was just... Every dance, it got better every week. So I just knew whatever dance we were going to do the next week. I loved doing the dance I was doing, but I knew as soon as we'd start the training the next week, I'd fall in love with that dance even more. So, I did a tango, that was amazing. I did really want to do the Charleston because I knew it would be so much fun and I could show my cheeky side a bit more.
We'll do that afterwards in the dressing room. It'll be great fun. We'll all join in. Would you persuade Charlie State or Dan Walker to come and have a go, you know, continuing the BBC Breakfast?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
And who would you like to see win the Glitterball Trophy out of your... Who will you be rooting for?
I'm rooting for them all.
Honestly,
everyone's working so hard. Everyone's trying their best. And it's so unpredictable. So everyone's just going to keep fighting and keep training hard. And I wish them all well. We've loved having you. And I've loved seeing you get better and better and build your confidence. Naga and Pasha! I hate goodbyes. Now, as these two will tell you, Saturdays on Strictly can be a highly stressful time. The couples need complete peace and quiet to get their heads into the zone ready for the big dances. So each week, we send our camera guys to get up their faces and ask them loads of questions about how they're feeling. Take a look at this.
Another glorious Saturday morning. Showtime. We're on fire. We're ready.
All right, Anton, should we go in and rehearse? Come on then, love. All right, I'm taking him indoors now. Put him in a cupboard somewhere.
Where's my hero? Catcher, no, I'm not saving you anymore. You did exactly what you did in rehearsals, and that's all I can wish for.
Oh, I was hoping I'd be better today.
Yeah, you were better.
Well, we have a secret handshake that we do.
Yes,
no
we have a
matter
secret
what.
handshake. There, well, you can see that.
And everything's gonna be okay.
That jive is not for humans, okay? What you have created is inhumane, and that was just a rehearsal.
Hi guys, come on in, I'll give you a tour of my dressing room. It's not huge, but it's home for me on a Saturday. They were my first tap and ballet shoes from when I was 4, 5 years of age. Yeah, these just remind me of loving to dance when I was a little girl. So they're the last things I look at before I get called.
Oh, God, I'm like...
It's week 4, and I think it's actually getting more difficult. You know, everyone is so amazing, and we all get on so well. I don't want to go home, and I really don't want anybody else to go home.
Has anybody seen a cow here? Where's my cow?
And Latin shoes. And this is really tall, so I need to wear my high heels.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was like perfect
That
timing.
was perfect timing. Is it an earring? Is it like that? Honestly. Do you know what you're wearing today?
Edward, I'm not being funny. Do you know what you're wearing today? No.
Guys, we need to go, please. We are live in 4 minutes, folks.
Well, I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. More of the same, a great show. Goodbye.
What's the matter?
Last minute stitching. It's never ready, it's always to the wire. All the teams normally at the bottom of the stairs stitching people in, making sure that everything's secure, but it always happens and we always meet the life.
Grand, sure, it's all lovely and relaxed. Oh no, wait, we gotta dance in front of millions of people. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Live from the BBC, this is Strictly Come Dancing.
Now, our next guest set the floor on fire on Saturday with her sultry rumba. I didn't even know a rumba could do that. Thankfully, the candles were blown out and no one got hurt. Phew, so hot. Daisy and Alias.
Never gonna dance again.
Your intent in the dance was just spectacular.
Long, languid moves. Very difficult to control and sustain. Very impressive.
A terrifically difficult dance, and I thought you did a terrifically good job.
Oh, Daisy and Alias, welcome. The rumba, so difficult. I've always loved a rumba, I have to say, but you smashed it and then some. It was utterly delicious out there. How much did you love this one?
I love this one. The rumba was always something that I really wanted to learn how to do, and actually it meant that last week I was in quite a state of panic because I wanted to do it well. But it was great choreography, and I'm just very lucky that I've got the best teacher.
I know, he is very, very... Look, his little face there. So it was absolutely gorgeous out there. Everybody at home loving it. The studio audience loving it. How crushed were you then, Alias, when you go over and Craig said he didn't think there was much chemistry? I was shouting at the telly box at that point,
I didn't really hear him, to be honest.
Yes,
His ear, I couldn't hear him. No, yeah, I did think there was a lot of chemistry, and it was actually one of those dances that, to me, it actually rarely happens, that you start it, and then you're so into it, so you pretty much realize that it's done. So I thought that we were in it the whole time. I think that Daisy played the romantic character to the whole thing. But, yeah, maybe there can always be more.
OK,
yeah.
There could always be more. I have to say, though, that I couldn't take my eyes off you. And quite often I can't take my eyes off him. Oh, you know, because sometimes with the dancers, you know, you watch the boy or you watch the celebrity, and I just thought you were absolutely glorious. Were you a bit upset about the comments afterwards?
I was quite upset, but then I also, you know, while training, we were saying that I'm much better at dancing when I'm not so nervous, and so maybe then I just thought, oh no, I've actually not done a proper job and not done.
No, but it's true though. You do dance better when you're not nervous. Though.
Yeah, and I think I was quite nervous. You know, it's natural.
But it's a rumba, and we had a little circle around us, so we called it the whole week a circle of trust.
The circle of trust. In the circle of trust.
And it actually literally felt like we were in that little bubble within a Strictly bubble doing a rumba.
I like it. I think so. All rumba should be. Yeah. And the thing is, Bruno said that you got every single step in there that you would want in a rumba, and you did it so brilliantly. I mean, obviously, she can take it, she can do it all, can't she, Alex?
Yeah, that was my plan at the beginning of the week. I came in with that choreography, and I was thinking, yeah, we're probably going to take a couple of things out, but then we actually didn't.
Yeah. And I didn't forget any steps. I did all the steps.
No, you did all the steps.
I was really pleased about.
I was struggled to find any more. But because it's such a slow dance and you're so exposed and doing so much basic, so many proper rumba steps, it can be a tricky situation. Right. But Daisy handled it so well, and I'm so proud because it was a really difficult dance to do.
I thought it was utterly gorgeous. And you did say that you were having the time of your life. Is there anything that could make that better?
I think if I could just stop panicking as much. So this week, for our dance this week, I'm just actually... No more panic is allowed.
OK.
Just excited.
OK,
You're not
I like
even
that.
be there.
OK.
You're just gonna...
It's the Charleston, and you've had some today, and you were saying that your ankles are already hurt from this.
I've got Charleston ankles, yep.
OK.
Charleston ankles.
In heels, walking down the corridor was quite tricky. But no, it's so happy and up, and it's so much fun. We had such a laugh today.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Can you tell us anything about what you have in store?
It's gonna be very dark at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
It's a very. I love the idea and the concept, and it sounded really cool in my head. So I hope it looks very cool.
Well, let's hope it translates. Lots of things seem cool in Ali, as you said, and then you... No, I'm kidding. I mean, top of the leaderboard in week 1, it's getting quite busy up there. How keen are you to get back up there at the top, or is it all right to be sort of...
I'm happy. You know, I'm just grateful that I'm still here. I'm just really pleased I'm still here. I think if... Yeah, I mean, everyone's so brilliant that I think aiming for the top is slightly impossible at the moment.
But you know what? I don't think it's bad actually to be where you are as well. And then there's always a few weeks' time. We shall see. We shall see.
It's just going to be week by week.
Anything can
happen. It's going to be the Charleston.
I also do love the fact that when you hear this music. You say it's one of the worst bits about the show. Is that getting...
under the check?
Yeah, you can. I'll scoop you out later. Is it getting any easier, the results show?
No.
Take it off.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, let's stop. Sorry. What's so clammy? I feel for you.
Instant reaction. It's not getting any easier because everyone's so brilliant and it's just so incredible learning a new dance each week that I don't want to go home, and I also don't want anyone else to go home.
We just all want to be staying as friends.
Yeah, let's just all be winners.
Enjoy the swivel, enjoy the dark. It sounds very, very exciting. Daisy and Alia!
Thank you.
Now, when Karen Hardy announced she would be taking a 3-week break from Choreography Corner, It Takes Two HQ was in crisis. But there's no need to worry because this week we've lined up a duo with more dance trophies between them than could fit in the studio. Believe me, we tried. He is an undefeated 4-time British national champion and 3-time world amateur Latin champion. She has won almost every national, British and European youth Latin championship going. It's 2 of Strictly's newest pros, Chloe and Neil. Give it up for the newbies, Chloe and Neil! Are you having a wonderful time your first year at Strictly?
Loving it.
Oh,
greatest,
good.
Yeah.
What did you think of the quality on Saturday night of the dancing?
I think the quality this year is such a high standard and everyone is so competitive this year. So everyone wants to beat everyone and everyone wants to make sure they get that glitter ball at the end. So it's very exciting.
It's a very exciting year. OK, let's look at half our performers. We're going to start with Anastasia and Brendan and their rumba. I think she did a splendid job with this dance. Craig felt, however, that the fluidity was lacking a little bit. Now, to the layman like myself, what did he mean by that, Chloe?
I think that I would agree slightly with the fluidity side that he was talking about. One point that I picked up with this video here is the straight legs and sometimes flat feet for me. But with the rumba, as a woman, your legs and feet are on show all the time. So it's very crucial to get that right. I just felt that lacked slightly.
Just that she needed, what, a little bit of a straight leg?
More straightening of the leg and not so much of a flat foot hitting the floor. Maybe just more usage of the feet. Would you agree?
Totally agree.
She's going with me.
She looked absolutely amazing.
She looked gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
She actually did.
On to Danny and Oti's quick step, which I thought was epic. I'm so surprised he didn't get some 10s for this. I thought he really deserved them. Darcy praised him for leading Oti so well on the floor. Tell us, Neil, how difficult is that for a celeb dancer to lead?
I've been dancing for years,
Yeah.
and I still don't think I've got it right, and I'm sure Katia will tell you I haven't got it right yet.
Your lovely wife.
It shouldn't be possible, but look, as you clearly see, it is possible. He's leading her. Now, I'm going to tell you, so this is how it works.
Yeah.
First of all, he needs to make sure he knows all of his own steps and movements. Then he needs to be aware of Oti's movements and steps. Then he can start leading her. This is not easy. So, this is how I look at it.
Oh, a demonstration?
I'm going to show you.
Some encouragement, please, ladies and gentlemen. OK.
If I'm the car, you're going to be the caravan.
That's lovely.
But she's a modern caravan with all the mod cons. She's amazing.
I like it.
Now, car caravan, it's all about the body moving the caravan. The car.
Right.
She can touch me wherever.
OK, well, can she? You're a married man.
Sure?
OK, yeah.
Are you sure? I could be in trouble.
We know what he meant. OK, I see. So you don't even actually need your hands. Your body would
the body
guide her.
moving, and that's what would guide her around. And that's what he's just showed us. Great.
Have you ever been called a caravan before, Chloe? That's
No,
lovely.
never.
On to Leslie and Anton in the Charleston. Leslie is just incredible. Week after week, she just blows us away with her talents. Judges really praising her stamina, her timing, and, of course, those high kicks. Len said it was the best dance to date. Is there still room for improvement here? I mean, she's just great, isn't she?
She impressed me from day one, Leslie, and I think that, of course, there's always room for improvement. But I was so impressed with her swivels in the Charleston. They are a key point in Charleston style, and she executed them brilliantly. So I was so impressed. One tip I would like her to do is lift her head a little bit more. Just for me, sometimes it can get a bit down, which lacks confidence sometimes.
But I would dance with her.
Yeah, you dance with her.
Anton, little
You know,
trick,
the
maybe
way
Anton.
she is going, you may well be dancing with her. If someone leaves a banana skin out and Anton goes down. OK, Claudia and AJ and their foxtrot. Another wonderful performance. Everybody's so good. 3 of the judges loved it. Craig said he thought it lacked a little bit of grace and elegance and misrepresented the foxtrot entirely. Now, this is tricky water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's to do with music.
I'm going to have to disagree.
Yes.
Because as you can see here, they're dancing to I Really Like You, which is modern, it's fun, it's bubbly. Now, so they're dancing to that type of music. If they'd have danced to something like Fly Me to the Moon, perfect, I would agree with him straight away. But at that moment, I don't. But I would have to agree at one moment, and that's during the sequence of lines, it became a little bit too many positions, so if there was a little bit more flow and energy between, like a flower blooming, then I would agree with Craig straight away.
OK, flower blooming, I love
Beautiful,
it. Ian
beautiful.
always says that, flower in a vase. OK, and finally, Ore and Joanne and their extraordinary jive, highest scoring dance of the series, 3 10s. Bruno says a star is born. Craig says Ore's the one to watch. Was it deserving of the hype, would you say?
I would say so. I think that he's a huge contender in this competition right now. And his flicks and his kicks, I mean, wow. And he knocked it out of the park, for sure. One thing I would have liked to have seen is just slight more finish on from the leg into the foot. Just slightly on his flicks and kicks, they were a bit floppy on the end. I just needed that little bit more tone until through to the toe.
And that would have been the next...
Then that would have been my 14, I think.
But can we just add to that?
Yeah.
Kickball changes downstairs. I don't even know if I could do that.
Could you do that? You've trained for years.
I don't know. I don't think I could. Maybe I could. I'm going to try it later.
Yeah, try it down those stairs over there and let me know how you got on.
OK, we'll do.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Brilliant to have you in the family. Will you come back tomorrow?
Yes.
Of course. Aren't they gorgeous? Chloe and Neil, everyone. Thank you. Love it. Now, our final guest of the evening bounced back from last week's dance-off with a fast and furious quick step that tore up the Strictly dance floor. It's Lauren Giovanni.
I
I think I felt a sonic boom.
That was so fast, so complicated. It was fantastic. You both covered the floor very, very well. The Charleston section, I have to say, was absolutely stand-outish.
If you're in the bottom two this week, I'm going to pickle my walnut.
Lauren Travani! Sorry, Laura and I are comparing shoes. We're having our shoe chat. I like your shoes.
I like your
very
shoes too,
nice.
Jo. They're lovely.
Look, they're so shiny.
I know.
No dance-off for you. Ora, complimenti.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grazie.
I've been practising, I know. Well done. You must have been so relieved.
Yeah, it's weird though, because you still, I think after last week as well, you don't know, and everyone's so good in this competition, so even though I went out there and I enjoyed it, you still don't know what way it's going to go, but I really enjoyed doing that dance.
Yes, that is good. That is only good. It was so fast-paced, Giovanni.
Fast
you
and furious.
crammed that dance with, you know...
I did on purpose.
Yeah, you did. Well, you
No,
obviously
know
have
what?
confidence in...
After the dance-off, I just thought that, you know, just go there, smash it, let's do a quick routine, a fast routine, and difficult as well.
Yeah.
It was so fast, though. When we were rehearsing, our studio was quite small and we kept crashing into the wall. So I was just so scared that I was going to go fly into someone in the audience or into a camera, which we didn't.
Which you didn't, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But we would have loved watching that on repeat if you had done. Joint third on the leaderboard, your best score so far. I mean, that's a great comeback from the week before.
Yeah, it was nice because you don't know how you're going to, like, if nerves are going to take over. And I have been quite nervous so far, but every week I feel I'm kind of getting to grips a little bit better with them. And I think it was so fast, I didn't have time to think.
Yeah, you don't.
We always say, don't think about the scores, think about the dance, the comments, and every week has different answers.
And you know what, like you want the judges to really, you know, give you some nice comments, but also you want people at home to watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we've had some nice messages, people saying actually just really enjoyed watching it. It was entertaining.
Yes, you need that. You need that. You also got the first pickled walnuts comment of the series from Len.
I don't know what that means.
I have no idea either. He'll eat his pickled walnuts. I mean, let's hope it doesn't come to that. But when that comes out, it does mean he loves you. So
okay, that's good.
And that's going to boost your confidence, surely, going into this week and the next dance.
I don't know, because everyone is so good. You know, the standards. So, and it's fine if I was doing the quick step again, but now I've got to do another dance.
Yes.
So that's
I know.
Which is
the jive.
Amazing.
And a nice, easy dance.
And it's not like anyone's done that before brilliantly.
It's not like anyone's just got 3 tens doing a jive. I mean,
no pressure.
Just that pile of pressure on a little
Well, I
bit.
thought the quick step was fast, but apparently that was a walk in the park.
Oh, no. Well, at least you've got your energy up and all sorted. We must mention someone who can't be with us tonight. I am talking about the one and only Mick Jagger. The dog, of course, not the rock star. There he is. Look in the picture. He's so cute. A lot of love for him online. I mean, you're getting support.
More than us. More than us. More than us.
Actually, I think he should have been incorporated into the jive somehow. Including Stephen from Poole said, Mick Jagger was such a star and how cute is he? And Erica James said, Mick Jagger the dog wins it for me. How is he coping with his newfound fame?
Got to give him a massive head now. He's so demanding. I asked him to come here tonight, but he had something else on. So,
so busy.
Busy. But I quite like you are scared of dogs. You said you were scared of dogs. Or you didn't really care about dogs that much.
Well, we're not the best friends, but
now he runs to Giovanni before he runs to me now. So I'm not too impressed with that one.
You are friends.
The two of us are like, come to me, Mick, and he comes straight to Giovanni. I'm like,
you've got it. Whatever it is, you've got it. I love it. You're a big, tough Italian and you're scared of dogs. That's hilarious. So the jive this week, I know you haven't actually had any time to train yet. So much going on. What have you got in store for Laura? Oh, dear.
You
jive is my favourite dance.
Yeah.
Jive is my favourite dance.
Right,
yes.
OK.
So I make sure it's going to be absolutely brilliant. After that week, I know it's difficult after Hori, but, you know, we just got to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It makes it sound like it's going to be so easy for you to say.
It's not, because you messaged me after you said you made up the routine and you messaged me saying...
It's there.
You're
it's there, like Alish. It's there.
It's all
hopefully it's going to be fine.
And then it's going to be here somewhere.
Here.
I mean, we've been working on kicking.
A bit of that.
Lots of kicking.
Be so good. And your stamina's strong after the quick step. It'll be utterly brilliant. Love to Mick Jagger. Bring him in sometime.
I will.
Lauren Giovanni! That is it for tonight. A big thank you to all my guests. Join us tomorrow at 6:30. I'll be chatting to Anastasia and Brendan and Claudia and AJ, plus the gorgeous Chloe. And Neil will be back at Choreography Corner and will exclusively reveal the songs our couples are dancing to this weekend. It's exciting. Until then, good night.